People. We're live. Welcome back to Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. I got to adjust some camera settings.
And I'm Jordan.
Yeah, that is way too dark. Nope, that is the wrong way.
Hanging. How's it going, man?
Up behind, so there we go. Okay, and then now the Kit Kat. Hey, Bubby. Oh, out. There we go.
All right. Rocking and rolling.
There we go. That looks better. That looks much, much better. So there's a delicate balance. ISO, aperture, depth of field, shutter speed, things of that nature.
Technical stuff.
Yes.
Smart people things. Yeah.
Not really. It's pretty simple. There's like 4 different things and they all kind of, there's a balance. There we go. I'll move that out of the way. Okay, sweet. Welcome back. Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. I'm turning that fan on. Oh my God. There we go. We're a mess tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we barely just got here. This was last minute live stream in a way.
It's all my fault. It really is.
Not really. I mean, I was this close to not live streaming tonight. I was like, nah, we could just hang out. And it's like, might as well live stream. All right. Got hanging in the chat. Cheers. Nice to see you, man. Sugar Kitty, meow. Nice to see ya. Cheers. Cheers. Yeah, we are last minute. I got nothing but pizza in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't had anything to drink for the first time in a while. Because typically you see us about like 1 drink deep.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Right?
Typically, I will be.
Yeah, typically.
Yeah. 1.5.
Yeah, we're drinking more samples today. We're doing 5. I think last time we did 6 or 7?
I don't know. Last time I was like, who am I?
Yeah, last time
Yeah.
we were drunk.
Yeah, I got home and I was like, I really hope my kids stay asleep and I don't have to be dad tonight.
You always have to be dad.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. That's exactly what happened.
Shall we? Or I feel like with the caliber of the whiskeys we're about to go into, we should definitely do a warm-up whiskey.
Okay.
Grab, I don't know, you're closest to the whiskey. Grab, what are we drinking tonight? It's all bourbons, isn't it?
There's, let's see, we got a low rye.
Yeah, what's everyone drinking tonight, by the way? I guess on top of that, what have you been drinking recently?
I've been doing some old fashions recently, so kind of been my go-to.
Okay, just old fashions. What are you using to make them?
Elijah Craig small batch and Elijah Craig rye.
Okay.
So, and then we did that Knob Creek maple.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Mm-hmm. And then we smoked maple, and then we also smoked it. So.
Right now, we are drinking. Here, I'm going to put this over your face, but Bray Ranch. Straight rye whiskey. This is 100% or 100 rye, bottled and bond. 100 proof rye. Sorry, I don't know why I keep on saying 100 rye. I don't know if I see a mash bill on this. Aged 6 years. It's a great craft. What is it called? Like soil to dirt to bottle.
Yeah.
When it's like the farm does it.
I think soil the bottle.
Soil the bottle. It's not the sexiest or prettiest term, but it works. This does smell pretty great, though.
Sorry, I'm pulling up stuff.
Still Austin 21090 pick. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah. After the last live stream, we did that Knob Creek smoked maple old fashioned. And I liked it. My only feedback was it's a smidge too sweet because we add sweetness on top of an already sweet whiskey. Mm-hmm. So I think moving forward, I want to buy another bottle because I think we killed that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'd like to buy another bottle of that and maybe do like a 50-50 blend or add no sugar, just add bitters. But then that's a 2-ingredient drink. And I kind of love that. Just adding bitters to the smoked maple and then calling it. I mean, I don't know if that's an old fashioned, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm willing to go give it a shot. Because otherwise, I mean, it is a pretty
Oh.
syrupy drink. My goodness.
That is
look
loud.
at those. What's it called? The ads on this. I'm just trying to go get things ready for the first one.
No, I think there is a place for flavored whiskeys, and to me, that's mixology.
Hmm.
Like, no, I can't stand drinking any of them neat. I mean, kind of Crown Peach, I can get around with like shots, or like if you're pool day and you're just goofing, like imagine you're just goofing. It's like, I'm just here to get drunk. I'm just messing around. Crown Peach works for me.
I'm a whiskey and Coke kind of a
Okay.
guy. So otherwise, I don't really, not a
I
big
can't believe
drinker
that.
out by the
Oh.
pool.
Hirsch single barrel 9-year Willet. I've heard nothing but bad stuff about that Hirsch stuff, but I know Willet's great, so I'm sure that's a pretty good bottle. Storm is supposed to be coming in soon. Yeah, I am. That's why it's a little dark in here, because usually I have the outside to kind of brighten it up in here, but the window is completely open and there is no sunlight, not a single bit of it. But that's okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a great night. I might go out and take photos depending on how. Yeah, actually, I don't know. I'm gonna break my camera if I do that. Yeah, I was supposed to be on. Oh man, why am I drawing a blank on whose channel I was supposed to be on this weekend? Baker Drinks. I was supposed to be on with them, but they broke their camera yesterday. So I don't know if they have a GoFundMe, but they need a new camera. If anyone has, new camera, I'm sure they would appreciate that. But my Saturday is now free because of that, which is good, but also kind of bad because I was excited to drink with them, but also, Saturday night, I go out drinking. Might drink some Crown Peach.
No, I don't think
I can't
so.
believe you don't like Crown Peach. Like, Crown Peach is objectively, yes, too sweet. That being said, it's still like, it's passable. It works. Okay, chat. Do me a favor. What is your favorite flavored whiskey? Or if you're a never flavored whiskey kind of guy, let us know.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause smoked maple is a flavored whiskey. So I know obviously you are pro flavored whiskeys, but it's obviously just an old fashioned. Because smoked maple, that's why it's too sweet. It's back sweetened.
What's that? Screwball? Is that what-
Yeah, that peanut butter stuff,
Yeah.
that's horrible.
Oh, I don't
That
mind
is
it.
horrible.
Nah, that was okay.
I have a bottle for you then when you go to leave. I seriously do. Like so under here now I have all the rum and tequila. Because I had to like rearrange that little area, and I have a few flavored whiskeys that like honestly like I feel bad getting rid of, but I have no need for them anymore.
Yeah.
So I got one for you.
I make my my siblings specifically, my sisters. I don't do it to my brother, but my sisters, I give them all my crappy stuff to drink.
Yeah,
I'm like, if you want something free, here you go. So
peach tea.
okay, I could
Crown
get behind the peach tea. Like, that sounds delicious. I would drink that.
I can get like it reminds me of those. What are I'm gonna say O-ring, but like the fruit rings, peach rings. There we go. The ones that taste like peaches. Oh, you
I don't know.
dude. How did I let you on this channel?
You like the gummies? What are you talking about?
Yeah, the little gummy, the peach rings, dude, they're so good. Love those. Like when I'm having candy, that's like one of my top 5 candies. That, Good and Plenty's, black licorice. I really like black licorice, so take that as you will. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, but no, I think flavored whiskey makes a great mixology tool. Because it allows you to do really fun, weird stuff. You just need to balance it out. So like if it's a flavored whiskey, it's going to be sweeter. So add less sweetness. So for an old fashioned, either remove some of the sweetness or maybe, use it as just a little bit of a flavoring addition. Like I've made a lot of peach old fashions with my Crown Peach. It's pretty freaking great. I might, depending on how long you're here tonight, I might make you one. We can go halvesies on it. That way you don't have to drink too much.
That is. I'm a big chocolate and peanut butter guy. So where I
chocolate peanut butter stuff.
Where I grew up, we well, actually, pretty much almost everyone in the Midwest, we call it Reese's, but I know it's Reese's, but we call it Reese's, and that's like my favorite.
Our internet crashing hard.
Everyone's getting their money's worth tonight. It's really good.
Yeah, that's definitely the storm. It is what it is.
I mean, it's been pretty bad for me at work this last week. So
yeah, my internet crashed twice yesterday while I was at work, which isn't great. Things how, that's my work. That's how I pay for literally everything. Use whiskey, use juice. Okay, I can get behind that. Like Monet, LOL.
Oh, like a monkey.
Is that how you spell monkey? That's spelled
No.
wrong, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if my dyslexia kicked in, and I was like,
I was thinking brass monkey. Like, what is he talking about?
he found the answers to the source code. Oh my god, dude, this is horrible. How does it look on your phone?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that just
it's not
mine?
good. No, it's
Okay.
not good.
Yeah, because you're not on my Wi-Fi, are you?
It might be.
Disconnect from my Wi-Fi. I wonder if it's my Wi-Fi that's being a problem. Because technically we are uploading and downloading off of the same Wi-Fi right now.
Mhm.
And by technically, I mean we are. Nope,
Yeah, it's
that's
not
still
great.
booty juice.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I do apologize.
All right.
Well,
Yeah, mine's
I'm
already gone.
curious, like, depending on if it's going to be like this, I might just, like, close this up. Yeah, how bad is the viewership on your end? People who are viewing currently? Because we're not listening to it, so I don't know if the audio is still coming through and it's like the picture's just crap, but people might want to hear us talk about things. Could turn this into an audio show. Some people would call that a podcast.
Mm-hmm. What are they saying?
Yeah, but how bad is it? I mean,
It might be so
Like
bad that they have
headphones.
no idea.
yeah, it's like you might not even hear me. Grainy
Oh,
picture,
audio's
audio's
fine.
fine.
Okay.
Oh, dang, sound good. Not really. No, the audio's not great, but my standards are a little higher. Well, sorry guys. Looks like, and that's my biggest issue is we upload in 720 off of this software. Yet somehow the internet gets so bad that we're great now. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that looks.
There's hope for us yet.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Let's carry on. Sorry, guys. There's a storm overhead. So Cox is gonna go to poop because honestly, sometimes it's kind of poop as is. Even with uploading 720, sometimes our live streams are still like the video quality is just not great, which makes me so upset because the internet is good enough to upload no problem to probably 1080. 4K, that's another problem, but I don't really care. And I mean, I do with the edited videos, but like everything as far as like the infrastructure set up, and sometimes it's just Cox is not, yeah, that's fair hanging. But okay, I digress. I'm going to stop complaining. You're the one who did the research on these bottles. How do you want us to approach these?
Should I start with my assumed least favorite first?
Are they all high proof?
Yeah, but
Are they all like kind of intense and robust?
no. I feel like the Hardin's Creek
Okay.
one is probably the one I'm least looking forward to.
Well, that's what we're starting with. All right. First one up tonight is going to be Hardin's Creek. Hardin's Creek Frankfurt, 17-year-old, 110 proof. Your least favorite's going to be a 17-year-old bottle.
Yep.
That's how. Oh, I guess that's fair. Your response was like, he sent us nothing but hitters. Well, since this is going to be your least favorite, this is going to be the one we're reusing these glasses with. Should we save a bet?
You can. You're calling, man.
I mean, do you have to go home and be responsible?
No.
Okay, then.
Well, yes, but I'm a rock star, so it doesn't matter.
Whatever you say, man. All right. So, yeah, there we go. So this is going to be the Hardin's Creek 17-year-old, 110 proof. Kick it away with anything important about this bottle.
Yeah, so MSRP is right around $170. So really what they're trying to do is they're trying to stick to the $10 per year precedents that many brands seem to have embraced, and sort of, I guess, digressed away from in recent times. But with that being said, the mash bill for this one is undisclosed, but unofficially, this is the same mash bill as Jim Beam's flagship white label offering. So which is 77% corn, 13% rye, and 10% malted barley. So assuming that this is going to be true, the Kentucky series is not only instructive in that it should reveal some nuances that may arise from storing the distillate in different locations. But yeah, so essentially, if you like Jim Beam white label, then you're gonna love this because it's hyper aged and proofed up like crazy. So
yeah, not gonna lie, it smells like Beam.
Yeah.
It is oaky, strong, and nutty.
Mhm.
Like given we did go from 100 proof bottle that we didn't nose at all because we just kind of skipped that step, and then we're now nosing a 110 proof 17-year-old. We're just gonna call it a Beam product. We're assuming things like that, but I think it's more than likely true.
dude, it's hilarious that Ryan said that because I've heard that 1,000,001 times.
I mean, this in the utmost complimenting way.
Oh, and I do take it as a compliment. Yeah, shameless. If they ever did a flashback and threw me in for William H. Macy, I'd be like, yeah, that's gonna work. So,
Well, shall we?
cheers.
Huh. That's not a great reaction for a $170 bottle, but
I mean, I don't dislike it.
no, it's. How do I put this?
$65.
I would go probably like 100. It's like, I mean, you got to think like something like Booker's. This definitely slaps Booker's, but I think Booker's is overpriced too. Like maybe 120s. Have I had better Beam? Yes.
I don't know if I have.
Knob Creek picks.
Okay.
Your Knob Creek pick?
Yes.
That 14-year-old one
15,
you have? 15-year-old? Yeah, the mine up there, better.
Yeah.
But this is 17 years old. So like age statement wise, this is better age stated. It's at a proof point that we prefer over 120, because I think objectively 110 is probably the best drinking proof for me, at least.
I really like
And you
Baker's.
like lower proof stuff.
Well, I like everything. Yeah, I'm not like it
This
has
is
to be lower proof.
nutty.
Mhm.
It is so nutty.
So
much nut.
so Baker's, I can't remember which one Mike brought over of Baker's to my house. I think it was like 107 proof. But I really do like that Baker's.
Is Baker's a bean product?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I've never had Baker's, if we're being honest. I
it's
know
solid.
Baker's makes a 107. I think you have a bottle of it.
I do.
I have been meaning to try it, but
Yeah, it's almost gone, so I'll save it for you,
Okay.
and you can crush it. Yeah, it's really good.
How does it compare to Baker's?
I think I like Baker's more. And it's not. I mean, it's not as expensive. Baker's isn't. So
It's just so nutty.
mhm.
It is so nutty. Which there was a time I would have loved the heck out of this bottle. I don't like nutty, like super nutty whiskey anymore. Like I've kind of moved. I mean, it might be a phase. I feel like my whiskey tastes have gone in a lot of different phases, but usually a lot of like the nuttiness usually starts going away the older it gets, and it becomes more oaky and chocolatey and tobacco-y. Where this one doesn't have that. It's like that sharp nuttiness and that oak. It's still nice. It's still pleasant, but it is so much nut and oak. I'm like a solid, I would pay 120 for this, so that means I'm giving it a 2. Like I don't even really need to reconsider this. Like I don't think it's bad whiskey by any means.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I do enjoy it. Like if someone's like, here, give this a taste, I'd be like, this is delicious. Like I don't, but it's not for
I'm just
170,
approaching it as if it's $170 bottle, which I mean, man, it is good. There's a little bit of tobacco, a little bit of red fruit, nice sweetness, but it is nutty.
Yeah, and
There's some nuts in there.
where's
What are you looking for?
this guy? So if y'all can, I would say this is probably one of my favorite bottles out of the ones that we're going to be trying out tonight. Like it's a beautiful bottle in my opinion. So if you can, if you can,
great.
Yeah, go check it out. It looks like it has like a leather sort of like, I don't know.
Strap?
Yeah, like
Handle?
up towards the top. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like right around the neck. It has like you could probably put your finger in between it, but
Looks
I
like
totally
a
wouldn't trust
hydro
it.
flask,
Yeah.
like loop thing.
Yeah. And it's fun looking. I don't know, like I think that just adds like an extra like little like funk to it. That just makes it like sweet looking. So yeah, I'd go check it out if you're interested. So out of all the bottles tonight, this is probably my favorite. So
Looking.
yeah, favorite
should
looking.
we
Sorry.
rephrase that?
Yes.
Maybe I need to try the Bakers because I have 2 Bookers, and honestly, for the money I've spent on them, and I got them at like a MSRP price point because I refuse to buy a Booker's at anything over MSRP, and even at MSRP, I'm like, should I? And then I convince myself because I'm like, content. And then now I have 2 bottles of Bookers that are just sitting on my shelf because they're Bookers, and I haven't drank them at all.
So chapter
Hardly at all.
7.
Little Book's that's a whole different story.
Okay.
Little
I
Book,
was like,
that was another gamble because I've never had any Little Book, but that Little Book up there, that is one of my favorite whiskeys.
Yeah, that one was
No, I mean it's up on that shelf for something more than just being an expensive or an allocated bottle.
yeah. I think it was in the top 10, definitely in the top 20 of whiskeys from 2003 for the Whiskey Advocate magazine. So just based on their overall, analysis, outside of very specific, crazy expensive bottles, it was a very, very highly rated whiskey. So, have you pregame before I got here? Is this the
No.
second thing?
I know.
Bend and snap, Steven. Bend and snap.
Dude, I'm so pissed. Drop not one, but 2 Sharpies. All right. So rating wise,
What's a 2?
2? Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2.
I mean, it's good. I would happily pay for, or I'd happily drink it. I mean, I did happily drink it from somebody else, but purchasing wise, now having tried it, this isn't a bottle I'm going to go out of my way to find. If I found it for like 120, 130, which I won't, especially not in today's market, I would buy it. If I was desperate for a gift and I knew someone really liked Beam,
I would probably get you this for a gift.
yeah, like if I was like
it's
a Beam
bottle.
fan,
Yeah.
because I definitely think it's like $50 overpriced. That being said, if you're dropping $200 on a bottle of whiskey, like I think it's somewhere kind of more like a 2.5. I know we don't really break things, but like it is branding wise, it looks great.
It'd be cool to have up
for
on the
Beam
shelf.
fanboy.
Yeah.
By the way, whiskey. Cheers, nice to see you, man. Baker's, Booker's, Basil Hayden, Knob Creek, the small batch collection. Basil is the odd man out and old granddad. Wait, so is the old granddad mash bill different than the standard ones? Good evening. Cheers. Yes. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, subscribe. Nice to see you, Northwest Bourbon. By the way, if one of my mods, if you wouldn't mind, drop the links of everybody who's in chat. If you're not subscribed already, which I'm 90% sure my entire viewership is, go subscribe. You're doing it wrong if you're not. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Again, I struggle rating whiskeys that are more than $100 or like past $100. Like maybe 110s I'm comfortable with nowadays because the whiskey industry is getting expensive. But also there's a reason we are a month into 2024 at this point because it's the first. Yeah, I had to pay the mortgage today. Fun times, love that. But I haven't bought a single bottle of whiskey in a month and a half. And like, I don't really have any ambitions to actually.
Okay, I did.
I
think I did. Yeah, I bought 16 bottles.
There's some
That's
excess old indie. And by I mean, I don't want to cuck you or anything, but there's some bottles that haven't been picked up that are going to be released to the public. So if I told Kelly I get dibs on the first one.
Yeah.
Okay. But like if there's the second one.
Yeah, okay.
I got you, Chief.
All right, grab it. Yeah.
say less, play.
Yeah.
But
dude,
like I haven't bought any whiskey this entire year so far. And I don't really plan on because like until I find something that like is incredible or like maybe I just have money to blow and I'm excited, but like I don't know, a lot of it just seems like the same old stuff. And like the stuff that's not the same old stuff is like hundreds of dollars, and I cannot rationalize spending that kind of money on whiskey anymore.
All right, let's do the bull run next.
Okay.
So this one sounds fun. Sorry, I'm grabbing stuff.
Bourbon, no. I don't believe so. You're right. It's just hard to justify spending over 100 on a bottle when they're... Yeah. Also, actually, I think I just lied. Was it January? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I lied. Early January. I bought that Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. The rye?
Single barrel proof.
Barrel proof. But I bought, as opposed to like a guy where I used to buy probably like 3, 4, 5, 6 bottles. Since I got back from Japan, I think the only thing I've bought is I bought a Booker's, a Four Roses single barrel, and that Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. And I used to do that like on like weekly, monthly basis. I mean, so did you. feel like you haven't been buying a lot of whiskey either.
No, I've been trying to cut back a little bit simply because of space.
Yeah,
So,
that's fair. Yeah, I need to make some room on these shelves, if you know what I mean.
yep. I know a guy.
I'm cleaning out duplicates. Those are all duplicates on the floor. Those are getting bottle killed eventually. I'm doing a lot more drinking than I am buying for the first time in my whiskey career, if you will. And
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
my finances are loving it.
Yeah, mine's like praise be.
Nice because one, got some home repairs to do. Two, I really want to buy a new camera lens. I have no reason. I mean, I have some reasons, but I really want a new camera lens.
It looks good, man. Oh yeah, that's me.
Oh, not for the YouTube channel, for like photography. Like I want like a telephoto lens, like a 200 to like 500 millimeter.
I mean, I live pretty far away. Like I guess you could like we can go get the angles right.
Yeah, we
be
can
nice.
do that.
Yeah.
Shoot you from your balcony. Don't worry about
Perfect.
it. That sounds real creepy.
All right. I was hoping you were gonna go get in that direction.
All right, bull run. We got 1, 2, 3. I got 6. Okay, we're gonna reuse the glasses on this one too.
Dope. The last one. Well, I guess if we could
Right
not
here,
on the
if you don't
next.
Well, yeah. No, moving
three,
forward we won't.
But I think I'm good here. Do you want
That's
to go give highlights, or I can?
You give highlights.
Perfect. All right, peeps. This is Bull Run American Whiskey. As you can see up here on the screen, it's aged 15 years. It's a bourbon van pick.
Another YouTube channel. If you're not following them, you should. They have a little sprinter van, like one of those like little tiny vans that they're all tricked out, and they drive around and they camp and they review whiskey from there.
That's cool. So yeah, this is at 116.3 proof, and its MSRP is $70. The mash bill is 96% corn and 4% malted barley.
116 proof, 15-year-olds. Jesus, all this stuff is ultra aged, isn't it?
Yeah. So the notes for this are just overall complex and assertive. There were a lot more notes that I decided to exclude from the deck, so you won't be able to. No.
I mean, this is also a pick, so there's no way you found out accurate notes.
Well, all I'm saying is all I included was complex and assertive. I felt like that was very general, and all I'm getting in that
complex and assertive.
Yeah,
is 15-year-old bourbon that's at 116 proof. I'm pretty sure it's going to be complex and assertive.
And so this is the third whiskey ever selected by the Bourbon Van. Provides a Rickhouse experience in a glass. Ooh, tell me more. All right, so Lee Medoff, he's the head distiller and founder. So he started out as a brewer, which was pretty interesting. And then he co-founded the House Spirits before starting Bull Run Distillery. So Lee is the founder and head distiller at Bull Run, which is located in Portland, Oregon. So he was born and raised in Oregon. He began his career as a brewer, as I said, and then he moved on to winemaking before he encountered his first distilling experiences. And then he, after he, got
$70, $70.
Yeah.
Sorry. That was a genuine reaction.
If you can find this at MSRP.
It's a pick, so they would have released it at roughly
MSRP. Yeah. So, so let me get going. So he started distilling and
you sure this is a bourbon?
Legally, let's see. It is 96% corn. I'm gonna say yes.
It has light whiskey vibes to me. It has that like bright, shiny, metallic-y. And by the way, I'm not saying that in a negative way, but like a bright vanilla on the front end of the palate, and then it goes back into this kind of like red fruit, oaky complexity.
Yeah, this thing's the real deal. I
like this. This is fun.
Probably a 4 for me. This is really good.
I find this more like the previous one we tried, that $170 bottle, which MSRP wise, $100 more than what we're currently drinking.
Mm-hmm.
I find that to be a little bit more of a stereotypical whiskey, so it's really hard for them to be compared.
Yeah.
That being said, I think this one's more interesting because there's more twists and turns, where that's more of a layup whiskey. This one's a little bit more, I don't know if complex is the right way to describe it, but I find it more exciting because it's different.
Oh yeah, it's super
Very
cool.
different drinking experience.
So the one other thing I want to mention about the gentleman, what's his name, Lee Medoff. So he started House Spirits Distillery in 2004, and so there he helped, the Medoff vodka and Aviation Gin. So those two are the most successful.
That's Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, yeah,
Ryan.
Aviation Gin, yeah.
Or
and
was
so,
his. I think he sold it for
dude,
a ton of money.
Wouldn't you? So he was one of the founding members and first president of the Oregon Distillers Guild, America's first craft distillers guild. So, and then in 2010, he began making pure malt Oregon whiskey, and so that's when he started Bull Run Distillery and began to develop unique barrel finish products. So, and after, this overall catapulted Bull Run's sought after whiskeys to where they are today. So very cool stuff.
Sorry, I'm zoning out. I'm looking at focusing distances and shit.
All good. Yeah.
One, I like Bull Run.
Oh yeah, I'm digging it.
That bottle, top right there, one of my favorite single malts. That's like that was like a $50. You could just drink it from the bottle. I don't care if you want to drink it.
I just want to look at it.
That's the only Bull Run I have. There's zero. I mean, I don't want to say zero, but I'm 90% sure. Yeah, just put it in front of your face.
Oh,
and it
so
should
way back here.
Yeah, there we go.
I wonder if they can see it, right?
Yeah, can see it.
But dude, it's cool. I like the bull. He's like holding up the whiskey with like a leg out, like he's doing the what are those dancers called?
The jig?
No, dude. The
ballerina?
They do the kick.
Yeah, this isn't really my niche. Dancing?
Yeah,
do I look like a dancer?
What are they called?
You can dance if you want to. I have no idea, dude.
They have the long, sexy legs. Macy's Day Parade. Anyways, someone's gonna know. They're gonna post. But yeah,
I can envision it. It's like 1950s,
yep.
American flag, pinstriped onesies, basically.
Yeah, what I wear to bed every night. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good looking.
Uh-huh.
Can't complain, dog. Yeah. So I know that is their juice. That being said, I don't believe this is theirs because this is 15 years old. I don't believe they've been around for 15 years.
No, 2010.
Yeah, which would be 2025. And if this was bottled a year ago or a year and a half ago, this is definitely sourced.
You're right, my man.
I'm basically a math genius for one. Two, I know the whiskey industry.
Okay. Well, I do analytics for a living and I'm a little bit embarrassed. So
I like this though. This is
it's a 4. Easy.
The fact that what's the mash bill again? It's so heavy.
96% corn.
That must be why it's like light whiskey because it's very sweet. But so I was saying it's bright and shiny and metallic-y. It's not like a young Irish whiskey because Haines knows because that's something I typically use for Irish and I use that in a negative connotation. I use that in a positive connotation with this because we've been drinking hitters all day. Even that Frey Ranch, that's a damn good 6-year-old rye. That is really freaking good. 100 proof. What we just went from was a complex. Maybe not.
I think it's
not
complex.
The most complex,
but
it's a complex hitter. Like it has that basis to be a hitter. It's a little.
I'd be proud to have this on my shelf. I'm a 4.
What's a 4 again?
Means I would buy it at a bar. I'm not gonna call up, my mom and be like, "Mom, this is amazing." You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna call mom about it.
Yeah, I would.
But I'd order it at a bar. Yeah.
You maybe Zach.
So this is a 5 for you. This is a go-to recommend to others.
recommend it to others, but like recommend in the sense of like buy a bottle. So I think that's more of a
think you're
four
four.
for me. Like I would recommend
It's a
it to
solid
my
four.
whiskey friends. So I would hit up you because I know you're willing to spend money on whiskey. So you're like, if I'm like, dude, you got to buy this bottle, you'll buy it.
Yeah.
Zach, I might hit up, but Zach's
Well, I'm gonna drink
kinda,
yours first. And then I'm
Zach's
gonna go
kind
buy
of
it.
poor, so I don't think probably won't hit Zach up because he probably won't buy it. And then that's kind of where my list of people ends. Wondering how the audience feels tonight. I'm tuned up in shy fashion from sipping Coors Light. First of all, respect. Real recognizes real.
I have nothing against Coors Light.
I mean,
Respect. Yeah.
it's a little trashy,
Um,
but I love it.
do you know where I grew up?
The Charleston? Is that what it is?
No, dude. It's
Like Dancing Girls.
maybe I'm with the wrong audience.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
It's a
what's-
20s flapper dancing thing.
No. They're still dancing today though.
You can
Macy's
dance
Day
if you
Parade.
do. Yeah, that's an old school style of dancing. It's
Well,
not something that people do nowadays.
No. We're gonna.
I think we both
I'll
agree
post
4
that.
though.
It's a solid 4 for me.
This is a good bottle,
4 for me, Bob.
especially at $70.
Yeah.
Like this is
Mm-hmm. This one's gonna be hard to beat.
and it's fun because it's different.
Uh,
That's what I really like about it. It has a
yeah, it's a can
twist
but
and
like,
turn.
it's a dance
Can.
group. They have this long, sexy legs. You got to be the.
You gotta stop saying long, sexy legs.
But they do. Even my wife says that. Let me see. Okay, yeah, nothing's okay with Natty Light. It's Natty Light's like Gatorade. Yes, the Rockettes, Sugar Kitty,
There
my
we
love.
go.
You are wonderful. 1 in a million.
The Rockettes. Oh. Why
Thanks.
do people know this?
Thanks.
Why do people know this?
Because it's a thing. When I said long, sexy legs, they knew who I was talking about. The Rockettes.
I just realized I'm gonna get plastered tonight.
Mm.
We're drinking 5 ultra aged high proof samples.
Yep. Except for you can go to bed. I gotta go home and
Yeah,
But it's cool. It's
pretty
cool.
soon.
I'm not upset about
All
it.
right, we're gonna do the Found North next because this Joseph.
That's
Magnus
literally what I was
Stag-
gonna- yeah.
Stag are gonna be great. Well, I've had a
So it's gonna be Stag after this, and then it's gonna be the Joseph
Joseph.
Magnus. Yeah.
I would do Joseph and then Stag.
I
Look
think
at the
you're
proof
crazy.
points: 115.2 to
That's
132.
a cigar blend, bro.
I
That's
know.
gonna mess up everything.
Trust me. We'll drink some water in between. Okay, chat. Joseph Magnus cigar batch or Stag Junior, or
Stag.
Stag.
Trust me, I did hours upon hours and hours of research on Stag this week. It's Stag.
Yeah, well, it used to be Stag Junior. The bottle I have has Stag Junior on the label.
Well, yeah, because it changed between batch 17 and batch
Yeah.
18.
I think I have batch like 16 or some shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me tell you, way too much research.
Tell us about this.
This one is Found North. Oh yeah,
Yes.
here. So give me a second. I'll post about it. That way everyone can see what we're drinking.
Yeah. New York, man. Long, sexy legs. Oh, man. Coors Light is a staple of America. They have the Rocky Mountain on their cans. It's the U.S. all the way. Bourbon is a staple of America. Trash beer. I have you ever had a phase where you actually liked like Coors or even
So
oh god, you have.
when I was in college,
That's fair.
I I'm a vet, but I was in the reserves, and so when I was going to college, I was also getting I was a work study, so I was getting money from that, and then I was also getting money from
The
drill.
GI Bill? Oh, drill.
Yeah, and from the GI Bill. Yeah, so I was like, money was just coming in. So I would go drink like Blue Moon and
Mhm.
nicer things, and
Finer things on.
yeah, the finer things in life. And this is pre-whiskey. And so Lindsay's girlfriends came over, and then they brought their boyfriends, and then they were Dave, my man. Shout out to Dave for hooking us up
Yes.
with the samples. You are 1 in a million. Cheers. Not one has been a disappointment. Every single one's been a hitter. But yeah, each one of these, but yeah, so they'd bring over their boyfriends, and then the guys were like, "Hey, do you mind if I drink some of your beer?" And I was like, "No, that's fine, I guess." And then the guys kept wanting to come over, not to hang out with me, but specifically to drink my damn beer.
Well, Blue Moon's definitely better. 140. You saw how
Okay,
quick
but
that focus
it should have,
snapped?
dude. But
That
it
just
should
made
have.
me a little horny. Sorry.
It should have popped up. Oh, it doesn't do
What?
much for you. It's like a little light breeze.
Now that focus snap? Great.
All right, so
That's a great freaking lens. Love that lens.
I know you don't need a new one. So found it sounds like
Different
a
strokes for different situations.
yeah, maybe yes.
18-year-old.
Okay.
By the way, so sorry to cut off. In case you didn't notice, who was that? Sugar Kitty was asking. Yeah, Sugar Kitty. This is batch 140, and then the Stag is batch 22 Alpha. I don't know if the Alpha, Bravo, or Charlie matters. Carry on.
Thank you.
Found North.
All right, so batch details. Overall, there was right around 3,000 bottles produced from this batch. It is a blend of 18 to 26-year-old whiskeys. And it is aged in Madeira, New American ex-bourbon, and Hungarian oak barrels. So, and the mash bill on this is 87% corn, 12% rye, and 1% malted barley. And this is non-chill filter, no additives, natural color. This, let me take a quick gander.
What was it finished in again? I heard Madeira.
Yep, New American ex-bourbon and Hungarian oak barrels.
Okay, yeah, this is a very different approach to whiskey
kind of
that we've been trying, because this has more of a, we'll call it Scotch or Canadian aging influence style, because it's not so much geared to like heavy on the oak. It's more geared to like flavored, or not flavored, finishing type things. I don't know. It reminds me more of a Scotch than an American whiskey. Like it's like a Scottish style take on an American whiskey, if that makes sense. Because it's definitely a corn whiskey, but it has this like, again, I don't know if bright and shiny is the right way to call it, but it's less
have you
influence.
Tried it yet?
Yeah,
I think it's heavy, like oak on the nose, but it's a very sweet flavor profile for me.
That's what I'm saying. On the nose, it has nice oak, but on the palate, it's sweet, it's fruity, it tastes super finishy.
And so
English
something for Found North Distillery. What they try to do is they try to go pick a foundational whiskey, right? And then they try to build up all the other flavors around that one specific whiskey to make it complement it. So sometimes that foundational whiskey will make up 50 or more percent of the blend, and sometimes it'll just be 5% of the blend. It just really depends on what they are able to acquire in order to best complement whatever it is that foundational whiskey is that they have in mind. And so for this one,
the foundational whiskey is only 5%.
Bro, I know
it's not the foundational whiskey anymore.
But they use a vibrant 18-year-old rye barrel in ex-Madeira cask, and this component makes up 4% of the blend, but it dominates the tasting profile.
So there's some rye blended in this, because it is also on the front
it's 12% rye.
It's spicy on the front end, and then it snaps really back to this like very heavily finished sweet whiskey.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So I'll just read this last bit real quick. The ex-Madeira aged rye was unruly and vivacious, requiring 4 separate corn components to round out.
This? Or is this coming from a website? Because vivacious,
both.
Extra.
Yeah, both.
If you didn't steal that and you wrote that on purpose,
I did not.
Okay,
I did not write that one.
All I'm gonna say is, Chief, you got to put the thesaurus away. Thesaurus?
Thesaurus.
The thesaurus? Put that away. We don't need that anymore.
But overall, so they blended a 22-year corn component into
Okay.
in new wood, a 23-year corn component in new wood, and a 23 corn component in ex bourbon, and a 26-year corn component in Hungarian oak. And then they also used a 19-year Hungarian oak aged rye to produce batch 8 with a spicy backbone and texture on the finish.
So this is a blended whiskey.
Oh,
This
yeah.
isn't even bourbon. Okay. Huh. That the components
fun.
are expensive. I like this. This is a fun thing I find about blending. It's such a complex, like there's so many twists and turns with this whiskey. The nose is very different than the palate. There's a lot going on in this pour.
140.
140, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got to get caught up. I don't know. I'm more of an old-fashioned kind of guy during the summer.
What he said.
I just don't do beer a lot though.
Mm-mm.
Like I'll do stouts when I'm out. Stouts when I'm out. No, I know. Shut up. We're just gonna move on. We'll have to agree to disagree on this one. Also, stouts are IPAs. IPAs are fun for the summer. Stouts are. I know.
Those are my two least favorite beers.
Well, first of all, your taste in beer is trash.
Okay.
Second of all, let's just agree to disagree.
I like lagers.
Um,
If I have to drink a beer, it's gonna be a lager.
But like I'll drink those when I'm out. Like if you go to a work function and have a good whiskey selection,
Then you
Or-
drink wine, or you
or-
don't drink.
or if like so the last like work function I went to was at a brewery, so they only had beers and sours. So I ended up having an IPA because it was during like June or something like that. Yeah.
We're doing Stag next.
No.
Oh,
Unless if someone else disagrees with me, I think
disagree with
Stag
you.
goes last.
dude, I did.
Dave,
so much
I feel like we're
research
only halfway through this, so right, we're on sample 3 of 5,
Mhm.
and we're just enjoying it. So you're gonna see us for a little bit, but thanks for coming in and whatnot. David Bass, also thank you.
Wait, which one are we doing next? Oh yeah, the one you want.
Where is this found north? Where, like, do you mean in my stomach? What do you mean by that, Peter? Because
Oh,
it's in this. It's in this.
Where
glass.
is this found north?
It's in my mouth. It's maybe at some local liquor stores near you. I don't know. Probably not. No, where is found north from? I think that's what he's asking.
Oh,
I'm just being extra.
Mm,
You might have also answered it already.
I don't know if I did.
24,
I don't even know if I did the research on that part.
$25.
I think I just looked at the mash bill on this.
Ryan, that is a pretty good deal on beer. Like, it'll get you drunk. You
Yeah.
remember that? Is that a Dave Chappelle skit where it's like, "It'll get you drunk"?
Dude,
One of my
haven't
favorite
seen Dave
skits. I
Dave
can't
Chappelle in a long
quote it any further because it's inappropriate for YouTube. But man, love Dave Chappelle. I love stand-up comedy. Great, love it.
Should watch a
That's a batch before the YouTubers started.
biography of my life. Real entertaining.
Jeez Louise. Found North batch 7 is really good. Which batch is this? Batch 8. I really like this. What did you say the MSRP was? Because I like judging everything on MSRP. Even though it's not entirely realistic, it's a best
135.
threshold.
But I was
135.
also able to find it for right around 165 or 160 on
online.
Yeah, online.
Okay.
So I mean, like if you're looking, secondary market, like honestly, it's still not that bad. I don't hate the bottle design. It's looks
clean.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like an Eagle Rare type of a
Yeah,
bottle
it's-
design. It's not. It's nothing too fancy, but it's solid, clean, it's
like Willet.
tall. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that
Like a
standard
Willet
kind
Reserve,
of
yeah.
tall, wine bottle looking bottle
Mm-hmm.
with a nice clean label. They do have the typography lines on their bottles, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Peter, you're right. Like it's not like Scotch, but
Mm-mm.
they what I meant by that is they take the approach of blending in the way that Scotch approaches blending, where American whiskey doesn't. If that makes sense. Because American whiskey historically, like blending, isn't really a big thing. Like usually you don't blend in different styles of whiskeys, where this one is. American whiskey, I feel like you just blend bourbons with bourbons with bourbons with bourbons until you get a bourbon you like. And this one's not the case. I don't know if that makes any sense
It does.
from what's going on in my head to what I'm actually saying, but you know, that's
Bays.
IPA tastes like pine trees, lager, and pills are the real deal. Hanging, we're no longer friends.
Hang in. Anytime
I'm
you want
about
to
to
hang out,
block
brother,
you.
man.
I'm about to block
Anytime.
you.
I mean, I've been posting. You can just, find me. Just reach out. It's cool.
Cheers, bourbon's
Hang out
nice
whenever
to
you
see
want.
man. How are you guys doing?
He knows what's up.
And Hanging is his flavor profile, his palate trash.
Oh, so it's
Who's
very
Ash?
good, just like mine.
Trash.
Trash.
I feel like we have to do a beer video now. We're 100%. We are doing.
I can already tell you what it would be. Blue Moon and what are those?
So
Bud Light Limes. My
what if
gosh, that's
a
Kool-Aid.
live stream. We each go to Total Wine. You buy 3 beers. I buy 3 beers, and then
I don't want to throw up in a live stream.
no. Actually, honestly,
If it's
the views.
the views.
Do it for the gram, bro.
No, bro, I can't do stouts. What's that other one you like? IPAs? Can't do IPAs? No. Like those actually like I can have one and my stomach will be in knots and I just get sick immediately. Like immediately. I'm not here for the viewership. I'm here for the love, baby. Look at you. You're so excited. Tone it down. I feel a light breeze coming on and I don't like it. The door's closed.
We're doing this.
No.
This is happening.
No.
100%. We are doing a okay. We'll let the viewers decide this.
All right.
Should we or should we not do a beer live stream where you buy a few beers, try to convince me that they're better, and then I buy a few beers and I try to convince you.
I wouldn't try to convince you that they're better. I would just drink them because I like the 3
No,
abroad.
no, but like we'll have to we'll go through all of them. So it's like you'll be subjected to stouts, IPAs. I'll be subjected to trash ass wheat beers and other.
Wheat beers are very delicious. I
horrible.
really like wheat beers, yeah. But I also like wheat whiskey. And you don't?
That's fair.
I think I see a theme.
Yeah, Dave, I like this one a lot. Honestly, I think I like this one better than the Bull Run.
Let me do it again.
They're close. I already drink all the Bull Run though, so
I like the Bull Run. But it's not like a hard
Hane, you're. I was about to be like, Hane, you're dumb. No, you're not. Hanging, you need to, honestly, dude.
Hanging, my hero.
I don't know how many American single malts you've had, but you need to come over tonight, or we need to do a meet, swap some samples, because I got some American single malts that I want to re-educate you. I'm going to send you to the re-education camps. Because you're wrong. Found North has distilled from multiple distilleries from Quebec to Alberta. Yeah, I like this one a lot, dude.
I like Bull Run out of the 3 we've had so far. And then I would say Found North is a close second, followed by Hardin's Creek. And all of them are good. Hardin's Creek, I mean, bottle comparison wise, Hardin's Creek is the best.
I'm just going to take it by two of the primary viewerships on this channel. Hanging, or I don't want to say 2 because it sounds like there's 2 people. What? I'm a little drunk. Sorry. 2 people who constantly 2 people who constantly show up on this channel. Hanging, Sugar Kitty. They're talking about beer right here. I think that's a subtle.
I love German beer.
I'll wait for that show reminder. The beer show. I'll be there. That's 3.
Stop, Ryan.
We're doing that. Next week, I'll be. I was about to breach OPSEC right there, Chief. I know it doesn't matter, but next week we're not going to be
He's
here
traveling.
because I'm doing stuff for the military. That being said, the following week we'll do the beer one.
I might be out of town that week. I don't know.
No, you
I'll
won't
let you know.
be. You're doing it. All right. We also do have some samples, so it might not be next week, but there's a beer episode coming.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Hanging. I appreciate you.
All right.
Yeah, hit that bell notification, dog. I'll be honest. The only reason I never say hit that bell notification or refuse to hit the bell notification on any channel because I do not want my phone telling me when someone drops a video.
Oh.
I just want to blissfully live my life. Oh, do you have bell notifications on anything on YouTube?
Yeah.
You're a psychopath.
Yeah, I get notified on well, I don't know if I should say it on this channel.
I don't care.
The Young Turks, and I'm a liberal lefty. I'm sorry.
Are you though?
Yeah, I am.
I feel like you're somewhere in between.
I am somewhere in between, but if I was gonna go to a side, I'd be like, no, I'm not gonna lie.
We balance each other out because I'm kind of like I'm in between them, but I go, oh, we knew right.
Yeah, see, yeah, but I believe everyone has validity like in their overall thought process, and it's yeah. And let's like talk it out. Like that's meet across the aisle. That's how we get.
Except
places.
for this opinion, you put Joseph Magnus a garbage. Oh wait, no, just kidding. I am
brother.
drunk.
I put it. I wanted
God.
it last.
I am
and
drunk.
You wanted it next.
My God.
I know, which means that you're wrong, and we should do Stag first. But if you feel very strongly about it, I'm not gonna argue with you because I'm a chill guy. And so,
oh God. I'm sorry, guys.
Very much looking forward to this.
Because I was seriously about to be like, "You're an idiot." I'm pretty sure
Put
I
Stag
told
on
you 9 times. We're doing.
You
Stag
did
first.
Yeah. I feel you.
Oh, hey, before we do that, 3 or 4.
I give it a 3. I'd buy that. I don't think I would.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pay a premium for it at a bar.
Because the reason we gave the Bull Run a 4, because I do think that one's more exciting than the
it's
Bull
dope.
Run.
Yeah.
That being said, the Bull Run's a
$70.
solid $50 cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. No, $60 cheaper.
I don't know. You're the mathematician. I'm just clicking on things. So
I just do the clickety things.
Clickety. These are some magical fingers.
Jeez Louise. Oh my God. But either which way, like it's a significant amount of money for a comparable taste. That being said, I think we can both agree, Bull Run, great value for a
great value.
Like
hits home.
I don't know if it's an incredible value to buy like multiples of, and honestly, since it's a pick, you probably wouldn't be doing it, and it's really hard to compare everything back to a pick that's so limited and hard to find. But dang, that pick is so good for the money, man. Oh man. Okay,
very good job.
We're gonna come back to that. We need to get caught up on chat, and then here, do me a favor.
It's in your blood, brother. Man.
What are these?
I thought I was German. Blonde-haired, blue eyes. I'm mostly Irish.
That tracks.
And Scottish.
Huh.
And I like Scotch over Irish whiskey.
Mostly German.
But
German and Polish.
Oh, you know about that sausage, don't you?
Jesus Christ. Let's not forget Belgian beer.
Dude, Belgian
trash.
Beer, it's legit. Yeah.
Trash.
All right. If anyone wants to message me individually,
I think that 15-year Bull Run's incredible.
All right, Dave. Coming in hot. Look at you.
That Found North, really enjoyed.
All right. I think Hangin and I are going to start up our own YouTube channel.
Good luck. I've been trying to get I've been trying to get Hangin to do something on this YouTube channel for like probably a year, 2 years at this. Hangin, how long have we been doing this? Where I keep inviting you on the live streams to do things with me, and then we never do anything together.
To be fair, I recently started coming on the YouTube channel, so maybe he'll show up soon.
Yeah, but also like I didn't have to put any real work in it. I was just like, dude, you should come on. The
That's
YouTube
because I'm
channel.
easy.
And you're like, you want me to come? And I was like, yeah. And you're like,
You're like a warm breeze. I'm like splash some warm water on it. I'm there. You know, like, no big deal. You know, convinced.
it just has to be a little wet.
It just has
As long as it's a little wet, we're good to go.
Yeah.
Jeez. We are all going to hell. Cheech, cheers. Nice to see you. Again, one of my mods, please do me a favor. Drop
Lineage.
anyone who has a channel. Drop their links, please. I'm trying to do the right thing.
It's in his blood.
I don't love this.
This is why Hagen's now not invited over. It's
Hagen-
because it's your house, but you can come to mine.
That's fair. Arguably, hanging, you're gonna like my collection better.
Probably. I have a lot more scotch.
Yeah, you have a lot more scotch,
Yeah.
and I don't think that's in Hagen's blood.
I don't know. It could be. I don't know.
And you have like
Oh.
no American single malts.
Dave. The next one. There it is. My boy. Next round. I love the idea of next round.
Dave, I love this. I feel like we owe you like 5 packages after the samples you sent us.
Yeah. We've kind of been talking about that a little bit. So we're going to get back to you.
So I know. Yeah, I hope the Glenn made it safe because I've had a bad history of Glenn's breaking, and I sent you one, and I hope it didn't break.
You know, I have
You
extra
might have texted
bubble
me.
wrap packaging.
Oh.
I could.
What do you think all those boxes up there are?
You know, I'm not sure, but if you
I'm
have
very
a history of
reduce,
things,
reuse, recycle. So
if they break though,
yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, if you ever receive any packages from me and it looks like it's kind of like trash bubble wrap, it's because it's been reduced, reused, recycle. And that's not from like a tree hugging standpoint. That's just because I'm cheap as hell. Just laying it all out.
quality
there
number
online.
one. That's his selling
that,
point
like,
on his
it's-
dating profile. Cheap as hell. Come on over, girl. Welcome to my futon. Yeah.
Why do you think I don't have any dating profiles
Multi-purpose.
going on right
I
now?
don't, you know,
'Cause
I don't know. I'm
I
gonna
ain't
do it.
fixing to pay for any dates.
Bro, I'm with you.
Them expensive.
Mm.
Them I invited. Yeah, and that was a bad
I
time.
invited you to Trevor's. Oh.
That was, I think, that was a week of my divorce,
Mm.
or the week I found out, a week after. So it was like really close to it, where I was like, yeah, dude, that ain't happening. Prove a pretty good chemistry, especially further into them.
Oh, well, thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, we get along all right.
I love these live streams. They're great. Like, I mean, I was saying this in the car. Like what used to be my favorite part of doing this YouTube channel and my least favorite part have now completely swapped. Like these live streams used to be a thing where it's like, I'll do it because that's something I'm supposed to do. Where now it's like something I look forward to doing.
Is it the mustache, the flavor
It's-
saver? Is that what
Yeah.
you're into?
I do not like. There's something real gross about that.
Well, it all depends what you're into.
You know, hanging seriously though, we do need to meet up. I got a lot of free time on my hands. Kinda. Hit me up. I say I have a lot of free time, but I always constantly fill it with stupid stuff to
I
do.
feel like I don't know. Everyone's got their own thing. Yeah.
Yeah. We're in
All right.
so many wars, crusades, Gallipoli, Atlantic.
Dang.
I feel like if anyone rushes their family thread, I mean, war is the only constant in life.
Yeah.
War, depression, death. Hello, darkness, my old friend. We're drinking Joseph Magnus cigar batch.
Stop. That's what this is?
Yes.
People, just wait. I have notes. Okay.
We have Scrimshaw on tap. What's Scrimshaw in?
Maybe we need to try this again. Scrimshaw on 10.
Here we go. Take it away.
I'm gonna look into that. Sounds great. So, personally, I'm a big fan of cigars, and one of my favorite. What?
Look at Sugar Kitty's comment. I'm sorry.
Where is he? Oh yeah. I saw it. I saw it. Yeah.
I just saw it.
Yeah, I was a big fan.
Okay, carry on.
So personally, I'm a big fan of cigars, and one of my favorite whiskeys is this old Indy bottle from a local distillery, which is how I ended up meeting Steven. It's heavy on tobacco, chocolate. It's very, very good. So out of all of the whiskeys that were available for sample tonight, this was the one that I've been most excited to try. And so with that being said, this is Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend Bourbon. This is batch 140, and this is really difficult to find a whole lot of information on. I don't know why, but if you go to their website, what you'll see is it kind of stops at like batch 111, and then it picks back up at like batch 181. It's like, what happened in between? It doesn't give you any information on the mash bill. So I spent.
It's MGP, right?
Okay, yes and no.
MGP that's heavily finished.
I think now we're back to MGP. Now I spent so much on these last two bottles.
How many hours did you spend researching just Joseph Magnus cigar batch?
Well, that was mostly today. But I would say overall preparing for this live stream today, I probably spent close to maybe 12 hours.
And literally, all I've done, got really drunk and just shat over all of it.
This is why I'm here now, people, because Steven provides these like very
MGP
luxurious,
there we go,
like interesting tasting notes, and I just come in with the research because that's what I do for fun. But I will say this:
I appreciate
it started to feel like more work at the end because it was more than like 3 or 4 hours because I was like, I have to know. But what I did find out was, Doc Swinson's, my goodness. Okay, Doc Swinson's alter ego. So they had a, what's that, Solera cask? That was
the rye one?
Yes. So that one was also featured in the Whiskey Advocate magazine of 2023 as being one of the best Solera bottles that came out of 2023. So,
we all know the best Solera one, that Westward that we got the other day.
That was also in the mix. That was mentioned twice. It was very, very good. So
mostly burned.
Yes.
Okay. Huh.
Yes. So back to okay. Thank you very much, Teach. Thank you. Okay. So, while it doesn't, okay. So I'll kind of go through my whole entire spiel here. So the backstory behind Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend starts with the legendary Nancy the Nose Fraley. Yeah. Okay.
I knew my shit.
All right. Dude, I had no idea before today. And let me tell you, I was watching videos, doing like tons of research on all these different articles. I was like,
she's a blendologist.
Oh, she's the real deal. She travels coast to coast. She's known internationally. Like she does crazy stuff.
The nose behind Still Austin, amongst a few other brands. And by a few other brands, I mean a lot of brands.
A lot. Yeah.
She is the go.
She does stuff in Mexico, Canada, like
she's the blending
over
the
pond.
Basically.
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe her. But yeah.
Okay.
What you're saying.
Yeah. So she was drinking. So she was outside smoking a pipe and drinking Joseph Magnus triple cask bourbon. And it wasn't hitting all the right notes for her due to the tobacco. So she switched over to the, how do you say that word? I practiced it like 5 times today.
Can you point it out? Armagnac.
Armagnac. Thank you.
Yeah, it's like cognac, but with an arm.
Yes. And so she has a heavy background in cognac. That's like initially like where she was kind of starting, was more towards the brandy cognac type of spirits. And so then she ended up going back to the lab, and she tried to experiment with the blend with powerful notes that would actually stand up to the overall flavor profile of all these different cigars, tobacco type of flavor profiles. And so she has this background in cognacs that were made and marketed towards the specific cigar blends. And as a result, that's where we're getting this specific whiskey from. And so it was very, very hard to find specific tasting notes towards this, but I think that this is a combination of 11-year and 18-year-old whiskeys in sherry and cognac casks, finish in X Armagnac
Sure, yes.
casks.
Carry on.
So now, like I said, I did a lot of research. Initially, they started off with MGP blending, and then they began to source from an undisclosed Kentucky distillery, which some believe to be Barton's, due to its higher proofs and matured state. And it has returned some batches back to MGP primarily, which is what I believe that they are doing now. However, there's not a definitive, I guess, like answer from what I was able to find. So I really do appreciate Cheech coming in and providing that, because that just, overall like solidified my overall thought process on it, including both. So thank you very much, Cheech.
That's the piece that kills me about the whiskey industry. The fact that you had to spend 5, 6, 7 hours
Spent
of your
12
time
on these 5
Okay,
samples at least.
But like what I'm saying is, because I know you're a very data-driven guy. So I understand why you were looking for the answers, because you're like, the answers have to be out there. I have to freaking find them.
Mhm.
The fact that it's so hard to find out where one bottle of whiskey came from, what it went through, I think that is complete garbage.
Mhm.
That being said, Joseph Magnus cigar batch, pretty freaking great.
Oh, it's very
Yeah, that's a real good bottle. That being said, like, this is the part about the whiskey industry I absolutely despise. It's the lack of transparency and just the difficulty to figure out where this came from. Like, if it was distilled in Indiana, just put it on a freaking box. Like, I know there's some like gray area of like what's legally required to be on the label and what's not, but like, just be like, hey, dude, we got some stuff from Indiana. We got some stuff from freaking Barton. We blended them together. We finished them, and it came out like this. Like, this bottle alone sells itself. The quality of this whiskey is really great. Is it worth $250? I don't know if I can ever answer that question. That being said,
Oh, dude, I don't have a cigar in my hands.
I hate. Yeah, I feel like I
don't know, bro.
So I'll be honest. While you were running through those, the irony. Right now, in my hand, I have one Karen that I was sent by Independent Joe.
It does
This
say
is from
Independent
his
Joe on it.
YouTube channel.
Yeah.
The only other time I've tried Joseph Magnus cigar batch was when he sent me that, and I drank it out of this freaking Glen.
Wow.
I don't know, like, I don't know
Circle.
like things have circled back. So, one, the irony of that. 2, I've never tried this with a cigar. In my experience, cigars kind of overwhelm everything, and it doesn't freaking matter once the cigar hits my lips. And also, the beauty of a cigar is more of the atmosphere and the enjoyment, the company, things of that nature, more than any other one thing. So I don't know if the whiskey really matters to an extent. There's a huge difference between Joseph Magnus cigar batch and like Wild Turkey 101 or Elijah Craig small batch. But like, this whiskey needs a cigar.
Yeah,
Which way?
yeah, it's very solid though.
An incredible whiskey. What's the MSRP on this?
This one is 165.
165?
Mhm.
I'm a 3 at 165.
Yeah. I feel like it's fairly priced. Yeah.
It's nice. It's
delicious.
a solid. It has the typical bourbon profile. Like, it's nutty, it's fruity, sweet, a little bit of tobacco, little bit of oak. Actually, a bit more oak than I originally anticipated. A little bit more red fruit now that it's finishing as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a lot of stuff going on. Like, it's a Kentucky bourbon that's finished in cognac and sherry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and you can definitely tell.
Yeah. It's very present,
Mm-hmm.
and it's damn good. At 165, I'm a total freaking buy. That being said, what are you actually finding this for?
Yeah. So if you go to a secondary market, It's 225 plus is what I was pulling down for some of these. So I don't know if I'd buy it for 225.
225.
But yeah, like I mean, nothing but great things to say about this
We'll also
bourbon.
say,
So yeah, it's solid.
what bottles are you buying at 225?
The 18-year EC. That one's like 250, but I paid.
You
too
bought
much for
that
it. I don't want to touch
at too much. But what I'm saying is, what would you buy that at? Because I think I would buy this over the Elijah Craig 18.
Oh yeah, probably yeah. But I'm an Elijah Craig fanboy, so
MSRP for that though, 150.
MSRP for EC.
It's
Yeah.
dumb cheap.
Dude, don't even say that to me.
I just filmed my review. You're not gonna like it.
You know,
'Cause I'm
no,
pro
I'm not.
buying it
You're pro buying it?
at 150. Hell
Well, at
yes,
150,
bro.
but not at the like 400.
Ain't nobody told you to buy it at $400.
I did. I had to have it. It was
That's
my
right.
brother's
You-
bachelor party.
You did buy it for a
I had to
special
be-
occasion
yeah,
that
I
was
trying to come in, fucking freaking.
It's okay. We got one for the channel for tonight. It'll be okay.
Sorry. I don't
Just
have any
went to
friends
Sunrise
anymore.
Ride the other day, and of course,
I've been trying so hard. I think I said like
Peter.
crud or crap.
I know
or
it's a weird dichotomy of trying to like censor yourself, but also not censor yourself because I want to be authentic, but I also don't want to be authentic with
Yeah.
all the cuss words I would authentically say.
Oh, if that was the case, we wouldn't last more than 2
We
minutes.
would
They'd be like banned.
no. Yeah, the one perk about editing videos is that I can
Oh, yeah.
use- and
Yeah.
typically when I'm by myself, there's no concerns. But when I'm with someone I'm comfortable with, I'm like, F this, F that. Like we've been demonetized, or I don't know, not
Every
demonetized, but it's limited monetization where it's like only a few ads.
because
will
of that
pop
just
up.
happened.
Every live stream we've done together, half of them have had limited monetization.
At least.
I don't really care at the end of the day. Because the monetization, it's a few cents here or there. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Thanks,
Just
Sugar
chilling,
Kitty.
dog.
That's what I'm saying, man. 225.
Yeah, by the way, that Senator Rye gonna be good. But yeah, I'm a buy. So
At
what is the price point that
165?
you're a buy at this? So
165.
MSRP is 165.
I don't know if I'd pay over that. Like, I don't know. It's really good, but like I said, I don't have a cigar right now, so I can't really. I feel like if it has cigar blend on it, I'm gonna have a cigar when I drink this. Like I have to. For me.
I'm a 3 on this.
Yeah,
I think
I'm a
I would
3.
go up
I think it's fair.
to $200 for this
Wow,
bottle.
wow.
But that also might be the internal like YouTuber who wants to have allocated bottles so I can reference them on videos and whatnot. Because there is part of me that like wishes I had like the unlimited vault of whiskeys that I could just reach into to make content with.
I mean,
So-
it makes me laugh. If you look here at the camera angle, you're missing the entire top shelf.
Yeah.
Because you're focused on this dad bottle right here. And so all this up here is just we're just leaving it out.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
gotta start going to the gym, dog.
It's what you're into. Brother, I just had 4 pieces of pizza in like 2 minutes before the live stream.
Yeah,
I am crushing it. Okay. I am making
Oh,
dreams
shit.
come true. Okay. have you seen the ideal American like male body? You're looking
No.
at it. Except for I would not be 5'8". I'd be like 6'2". like and then we'd be there. But
That being
that's
said,
pretty much it.
I am working on trying to fix the camera angle, but I don't know if that's going to be in it. I'm trying to find a better way to rearrange all this stuff. I don't know if that's just a futile attempt to like rearrange things differently or whatever, but
I think top shelf makes sense. Top shelf whiskey, top shelf. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to
Look.
like that Westward looks real nice.
you can see a total 1, 2, 3, 4.
You don't
5,
know what
6,
that is.
7 bottles. Yeah, everything is so blurry you can't tell. Or typically, when I film,
Dude, I can tell that's a Westward though.
When I film, you typically can't tell. Right now, I have the aperture setting so high that you can tell what bottles are which. But that being said, it's not normally like this.
All right, my guy. What are we doing next?
Other than being intoxicated, I couldn't freaking tell you.
Oh, I'm solid. Let's do the
I'm
stag.
Slightly drunk.
I could ride a bike and like maybe a unicycle.
Oh,
I don't know.
I will ride a bike,
I don't know.
but I might end up with some
Try.
scratches and scars. The show is
Nah.
50% less herbaceous without Alec. Yeah, that's fair. Man.
I don't have an opinion. I wasn't
know.
here during that.
You weren't here.
I'm just-
Yeah.
I'm just here to have fun.
We don't drink a
How
lot of
much?
Rise.
I do like Rise a lot. Yeah. I'm
should
very
do-
choosy on Rise, though. I don't like just any Rise,
We
but I
haven't-
do love Rise.
We haven't really had a live stream since you've been around where it's like we're coming up with the content.
Mhm.
I don't think so because most of it's been like we've had samples.
I
and
did
we're
that
just
last
drinking
one.
through it.
And everyone dogged on us, remember?
Oh, that's because you did Basil Hayden.
Dude, of course I did. I was looking at my cabinet and I was like, what's not scotch?
What are you, a raccoon? You're just digging through the freaking
Dude,
trash.
I was like
dog.
a fat little raccoon digging in there with my little dad bod hanging out. I don't know.
Like, no.
Here we go. My little trash panda. Let me grab this for you.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. It's not a fan of just
We could do an EC night. I got enough.
I'm here for that.
Yeah. Got enough.
Yeah, one of us has to get the new A batch.
I mean, if you find it,
If I find it, we'll buy it.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I like
We can
Will.
go 50-50
Will.
on
Yeah,
it.
that sounds good. I mean, you can grab 375 bottles, right? Or I could finish one off.
There's enough bottles at the distillery.
Yeah, we'll be good.
I'm sure Kelly will let me borrow them
Yeah.
and never return them.
Yeah.
Which is
Indefinitely.
stealing.
It's not. We'll leave a good tip in the tip jar.
Oh, Corbin Cash.
It was approved. I
We
don't know if
need
it
one
is.
of those.
What is that?
It's another like Frey Ranches. Frey Ranches, Nevada. Corbin Cash. They're out of California.
Oh,
They're another like farm to bottle
oh,
distillery, and their Merced Rye
I'll look it up.
is out of this freaking world, dude. It's probably one of the best ryes I've ever had. Their Merced Rye is
Yeah, if y'all have any like, really, I'm trying to pretend like I'm in front of like a church nursery kid group right now with my language because I've about slipped like 12 times in my head. But yeah, if y'all have any like good,
you can slip. I don't really care.
no,
at this
no,
point.
no, no. It's well at this point because I already let one fly.
No, we
Um,
got one. One's okay. Two,
Oh.
not so okay.
Okay,
I mean, we'll see. We'll
in
see.
that
We'll see what
case-
YouTube decides.
just kidding.
YouTube, kind of like the redheaded stepchild. You want to keep them in the basement and pretend they don't exist because YouTube, not the nicest. I just don't fight back whenever they tell me
Wait,
that something's not okay.
Did I put the stack? Oh no, here
Put
it
the
is.
stag info in there. Here we go. Sugar Kitty just put something exciting.
Yeah, how-
1917 rye. Yeah, I think I've had that. It's pretty incredible. There's another YouTube channel called Bad X Bourbon, which if you're not following, you got to follow. But he's sent me some really great stuff
Mhm.
from them. Corbin Cash, Frey Ranch is another one. Driftless Glen up north.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Driftless Glen.
I don't love Driftless Glen. I have two of their bottles. Don't care. They're all the lower proof versions though, so that might be it. But
Yeah.
I don't really like them.
I don't care about proof. Proof is just a number. That's what
But
you
no,
said.
like they're just like. By the way, that's an uncomfortable statement. Because if you really dig deep, not cool.
Yeah. It's okay.
That being said, the ones I have, like, they're just not as good as a lot of the picks I've had from them. Like, the picks I've had from them are incredible. The ones I've had, not great. Was that Macy?
Yeah, it's Macy. She's just waving at me. See, it's off camera. They can't censor that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're golden. Oh, so Stag. This is the final sample of the night. What I would say is
Stag Junior.
Stag. Period. I have done so.
22 Alpha.
so much research on Stag this last week. It has been wild. So we're clinging and clanking. Sorry. Okay. Where do we begin? Oh, you just took a sip. You just took a sippy sip. Sippity sip sip.
Look here. Even without your
look here.
Without your
Smells nice.
honestly, dude, you want to compare this to the batch I have?
Yeah, sure. While he
I'm gonna go
does
on the
that,
top
I'm
shelf.
gonna go talk about this a little bit. All right. So everyone watch it. It was super embarrassing. So for a while, Stag Junior used to be, extremely affordable, and it came from Buffalo. Well, it still does come from Buffalo Trace Distillery, but essentially it was Buffalo Trace at barrel proof strength, right? So this is hard header, go getter.
It's an empty glass here.
Like it, love it. Just an amazing pour. What's some people who love Stag have probably been noticing is that Stag Junior has not been easy to find, and there's a very good reason for that. Is that
Buffalo Trace doesn't value Stag as much as they do the benchmark line?
well, okay. All right. We're sending shots down the line.
Shots fired.
Shots
Shots
fired.
fired.
So yeah, there's Stag Junior, Stag Senior, or Papa Stag.
Daddy Stag. That's the way I like to call it.
Daddy Stag. Ooh, hey there.
Ooh, puppy.
Ooh, Papa. Ew. So yeah, in between batch 17 and batch 18. So that was during mid 2022. They switched over. Instead of it being Stag Junior and Stag Senior, they just made it Stag. And so and they also released this bourbon as part of the annual George T. Stag releases. So everything's kind of all at once in sync with that from an allocated perspective. So with that being said, this is basically Buffalo Trace that's barrel proof, unfiltered, and it's going to be a little bit older. And overall, it's released about twice annually. And then this is typically a blend of 8 and 9 year old barrels, but also maintaining the low rye Buffalo Trace #1 mash bill. So, which is like, what is that?
Gravy.
I'm trying
It's
to
not an
think.
age stated, 8 years old, 132.
The alligator, it eats the bigger side, right?
Less than? More than?
More than. So this is going to be more than 10%, right? Because the alligator's hungry, right? You guys know what I mean about math?
Low rye is going to be less than 10%.
See, that's what I would think. But then it would be this way.
I don't know, man. That's very confusing.
It is very
Far too
confusing.
intoxicated to think about math right now.
Well, okay, I'm all about it.
Either which way,
But
low rye mash bill, 130.2 proof, right?
Mm-hmm. And so what's really confusing is this is batch 22 alpha. Now, if you think about it, 22 alpha and then 22 bravo makes sense from an overall
kind of like ECBP does.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But that was not the case with this bottle. It went 22 bravo, and then we're like, and we're going to bring out alpha after the 22 bravo. That's what they did here. And so it was super interesting, confused a lot of different people. And so let's go look at some of these other things.
It doesn't necessarily confuse me per se for what bottle's which. It just doesn't make much sense.
No, it makes zero sense, which is why I also spent so much time researching this, is because I was very confused on the overall like progression of different releases. But overall, this is non-age stated. They're saying that this is, if they had to put an age on it, they're saying this is right around the right around the 8-year mark. Yeah, it's supposed to be extremely delicious. It's
delicious. What's the MSRP on this? Is it still $60 or something stupid like that?
It's 70 if you can find it. However, it's going, for the secondary market, 250 to 550.
I've
Which is
purchased.
insane.
So I have a bottle of Stag Junior. I purchased it 2 years ago for $100, which was a steal back then because the bottle was $400, and for some reason I don't know if the shopkeeper saw me as like a potential target for like a reoccurring customer. Full disclosure, never been back to that shop ever again. But he was like, "I'll give it to you for $100," and I was like, "Say less, chief." So like $150, $200 for a realistic, maybe $250. Is that online secondary though?
Yes.
Okay. So like if you find it in the wild, it'll probably be around 200, maybe 250.
Dave's sharing some knowledge here. Amazing.
Dave, are you buying those at like release parties and stuff of that nature, or are you just getting lucky, dog? I want to know.
This is like no more touching. You know what I mean? Like,
don't touch things you don't understand.
Banned. Well, then I'm not allowed to touch anything for the rest of my life.
Banned forever.
I'm in trouble.
All right, we're back.
Sorry. So sorry.
I got yelled at. Oh my god.
Sorry, Mom.
No, so fries here at the end of like I don't remember if it's the end of the year or if it's the end of like kind of like the half of the year. But they usually do releases at like fries for all of the allocated stuff, and that's how you can get any sort of Buffalo Trace allocated products for MSRP. No, you have to wait in line. I waited in line for 2 hours to get a Weller 12.
You have one?
Yeah. Have you not had it?
No.
Oh.
I have a special reserve. But,
compared to what we've been drinking tonight, you're going to be disappointed.
Well, of course.
Because not going to lie,
these are hitters, dude.
Going from the last 4 to this one, disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is okay.
Really?
Yeah. It has a grapey note that I really like on the Buffalo Traces. Jesus, my cough's also coming back. I see Booker's at Fry's.
Yeah, me too. I always go and check it out. And also at Safeway. I've seen a couple Bookers at the Safeway. I sat on a Booker's for like a week and a half at Safeway, and then eventually it was just gone. I was debating on whether to buy it. If it was there for 2 more days, I would have bought it. But I went back that weekend and it was gone. So no regrets. Yeah, no regrets. I'll just drink his.
Buying any Bookers because they're trash. Trash. Bookers is trash. It's grapey, right? Is this like purple grape?
Yeah.
Grape soda.
It's definitely not green grape. There's a big difference.
No. Yeah.
There's a big difference between those. And I never knew that until a couple weeks ago. When I sat down and I was like, I have a green grape and I have a purple grape.
Green grape, purple grape.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said when I was with my kids. Yeah. Which one do you like more? Yeah. I'm more of a purple grape. Yeah.
I think I like green grapes better.
They're more like harsher, I think. They're not as like sweet and grapey. I think they're more like
I'll be honest though,
it's not for me.
This at $70 is incredible.
Oh yeah, if you can find this
at $100 is good.
He got it at 60.
Yeah. Anything more, I'm a pass, dog.
This is a solid...
This isn't incredible compared to what we've been drinking tonight. Everything we've been drinking, I think is worth more than $100. I don't think this is worth more than $100. Like, it's allocated and it's sexy and it's fun. It's Buffalo Trace. I don't think it's worth it, dude.
$60. I'm gonna buy all day.
Let's put it at $100 because that's been the baseline. Everything we've had tonight has been over $100. If you find this at $100, are you a buyer or are you not?
I mean, yeah, I'd like one on my shelf. I'm a 3. If I find it at $60, like my boy Dave here,
Dude,
I'm calling everybody I know.
I'm buying the shelf. Like
Yeah.
if there's not a limit and
We'll
it's
take out
at
a second
$60,
mortgage,
I'm
yeah.
buying the whole shelf.
Yeah.
And I am texting people to offload the product because I probably don't need the entire shelf.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I'll be like, bro, I'll give you some Stag for $70 a bottle because of
Mhm.
course, my gas money.
Yep.
I'm gonna charge you $5 extra.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Why not?
you
I
know,
would. There's a handling fee. Yeah.
exactly. You get it.
I get it. Yeah.
But like this
Whoa.
is probably the
Hang
most
on.
disappointing pour.
Stop. CVS. Okay. I gotta go.
Let's about face from there. Hang in. I'll text you. Actually, I'll text you right now.
So, it's no secret my favorite whiskey. Okay, besides Old Indy. Old Indy is my favorite whiskey ever.
Yeah, but nobody knows.
But no one knows what that is. But Eagle Rare is probably my second
Yeah.
favorite whiskey.
Eagle Rare is a damn good pour for
Yeah.
$30.
Yeah, well, 40.
30, 35, 40, whatever.
I've never found it. I found it for 38.
The picks are now like $50.
Dude, I saw a pick on like an online pick for like $375 for like $60.
Well, the pricing on 375s is
It
ridiculous.
was
to
so
begin with.
stupid. I was like, this, I'm appalled. I'm disgusted. I don't like
It's
this.
not worth it.
No.
That being said, this is a dang good pour. But compared to like a ECBP, no.
I try not to bring up EC.
I would rather have an ECBP
So
over
good.
this.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
nice. It's grapey. That is like the one pull away I will say is Stag's Buffalo Trace has this like grapey influence that I really, really enjoy.
It's like a
it's a lot
fun
of
tang at the end.
Yeah, it has that like green or purple soda.
Purple.
It has that purple. It has that purple crisp at the end. It gets a little crispy.
All right. So just to so I would give this a solid, dude. What price are we putting the Stag at? Because I would
Let's-
say if it was at $60, I'm a 5. I'm calling people. If this is at
Let's put it on
I'm a 3. I'd buy it.
100 just to
But I'm
be
not
fair.
calling anybody.
At a minimum 100. I feel like it's more fair to put it at 150.
All right. Then it's okay. It's 100. It's 100. Don't go above it. It's 100. It's a 3 out of 100.
South Phoenix.
Okay.
Thank you, hanging.
I
I
have a car,
appreciate you, man.
So thank you.
Well, I got a car. She says there's something. Carry on. Listen to a lot of country music right now. Love country.
So this is obviously ages ago, but I was telling Steven about like one of the worst days of my life. I took my girlfriend, now wife, to college on my birthday, which was
Were we drunk when you told this
Yeah,
story? Because I
yeah.
don't remember this.
quite a drive away. And then my dog died just coincidentally
I feel
while
like
I was
remember
gone.
this.
And then my car wouldn't start when I got back. So I had no dog, no car, no girl on my birthday.
Eesh.
I was like, It was a rough birthday. So
We've
but,
all been there before, though.
yeah.
Right?
I'm telling you, I was sitting there, I sat in my dead car and I was like, this one hurts. Like this one
That's-
takes the cake. My
That's-
father forgot my 13th or my 12th birthday, but this one takes the cake.
That was the all-time low.
Yeah.
That's when you start listening to AJR.
I was like, it's kind of uphill from here, I think.
Honestly, I feel like this batch is on par with the one I have. They're different. Same, but different, but still same.
Is this it?
Yeah.
All right.
Like from a quality perspective, I don't know if I could tell you which one I think is better. I don't know if I'm in a good state of mind because
This
I'm
one's a little
very
bit spicier.
intoxicated. Yeah.
Yours is a little bit spicier than his.
This one's
I
a
think it's-
this
yeah.
one's Dave's is a little like fruitier. It's more of that grapey influence,
It's
which
an
I
easier
really
finish.
like. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an easier finish than yours. But I mean, honestly, it's personal preference at that point, right? Same flavor profile, just more so what do you like as far as a harsher finish or a lighter finish. So, but
Hanging. If you find any Eagle Rares, just buy them. Jordan will reimburse you.
He knows.
Honestly, that's where I'm at because you at this point you know me.
It was
you
like
know
$40.
I am not buying an Eagle Rare for $40 because I have one on my shelf and I honestly do not care.
He just messages me. Hey,
I think-
Venmo me for $80.
Yeah.
I got two.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Honestly,
all right.
that's happened.
So like, sounds good. Yeah, I like the cherry though. I like the cherry ER.
I'm
Yeah.
combining them
Oh.
because I don't care.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, they're both very great. All right, so let's take a step
Okay.
back. I'm gonna give
$100.
$100.
I'm
It's
a
a three. It's a three.
It's
All
a
right.
3.
So let's review the bottles real quick.
That being said, I think this is the single most disappointing pour we've had all night.
I mean,
I think it's
I
it's
feel
the
like
most
all of them-
lackluster.
all of them hit there.
All of them were great pours, but comparing those incredible, even the 170 versus
What was that
70.
last one? Oh, we had a 2. We did have a 2, which is drink if it's free,
Which was the first one.
which was the first one, which is what I thought it would be because it was 170.
Yeah,
Like I do appreciate.
that's entirely on the price point, but like from just a
Yeah.
flavor perspective, this one definitely the most disappointing.
Yeah.
Because that Hardin's Greek was so much better than this Stag was.
All right,
I'm
so
so tired of having this cough, by the way.
so we're gonna run through these super fast. Hardin's Creek, Frankfurt, 17-year.
2.
Yeah, this one's a 2.
Great pour, very traditional, very
Mhm.
much so on the beam side.
Beautiful
nutty,
bottle.
very oaky, great branding. That being said, a smidge too much money compared to what I would like to pay for it.
Mhm. Yeah,
Because
170. It's a
Neither
hard
of us
sell.
are
Yeah.
very pro that beam profile.
Mhm.
That very, very nutty beam profile. It's not really our jam.
Nope.
So can't say I'm surprised that neither of us really were like gung ho for that bottle. Next one.
I mean, I have a feeling I know what you're gonna say, and what I'm gonna say is different.
Carry on. It's okay to disagree.
I think Stag is going to be next.
like as far as like our rating scheme
Yeah.
for like worst to best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stag's
next.
Sorry, I was just going along with you. Stag's
We
my
have-
least favorite.
Found North.
Ooh, I'm
Right.
gonna need to sit with this one for a sec.
All right. So what we have next, collectively,
Yeah, we'll just go with
as
yours.
a whole.
We'll just agree to disagree on
All right.
this
So
one.
so,
Stag's
so there's
next.
5 samples. Stag is next at number 4. This is a buy though. Still, if it was at $100, but as we saw, Dave was getting it for what, 60.
Yeah,
So-
if I'm getting
so
a Stag
crushing
at
it.
60, I don't care which it is. I'm just throwing
Yeah.
my money at it because
Yeah,
I
it's
know
a 5 then. It jumps
I
from a
will
3 to a 5.
remake the money I invest in it on
Mhm.
YouTube alone.
Yeah.
Maybe not remake it, but like the YouTube videos, the channel, like I can at least make 3 videos off of a new bottle because there's a live stream, there's a comparison video, and there's a list video.
There you go.
Like it's going to show up on a lot of videos. So I will buy a new bottle just because I know people will click on a video because of the bottle's name.
That's fair.
So
I would.
if I find a Stag at
Yeah.
60, 70 bucks, of course I'm buying it. If I find it at 100 bucks, I'm going to buy it. If I find it for more than that, I'm going to contemplate my life decisions because I struggle buying anything over 100 bucks,
Yep. No, I think that's very fair.
especially for a bottle that is honestly the equivalent of Wild Turkey's Eagle Rare or Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs.
Okay.
Very different profiles, but same.
The rest of them
different,
had
but still same.
3s, right? Except for the Bull Run, which is a 4. So I think it's safe to say.
Yep.
I would probably give the Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend, which is the
Ooh.
one I was looking forward to the
We're
most.
going to agree to disagree.
probably
Third place.
third place. Yeah. Because I thought it was gonna be my number one, which is what hurts about it.
I'm going Found North.
And
Joseph
the thing is,
Magnus.
this is very, very close for me between second and third. Like I could easily be swung that way.
Given I'm going off of MSRP in my mind, because
Mm.
MSRP is the only way to accurately control your opinions. Secondary,
I
is
still go that
total
route.
BS.
I still go that route. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going
Third is Joseph Magnus,
and then Found North,
and then Found North is my second.
go Found North, Joseph Magnus, and then that Bull Run. Just
Yeah,
because
Bull Run's number one.
that Bull Run is so good for $70. That
Yeah.
is out of this world for $70.
A 15-year for
shut
70.
up, dude. That is incredible.
Yeah.
Given it is not the most complex 15-year-old pour I've ever had. Sorry, guys. I just smacked the mic. I'm a little drunk.
Wait. Sorry.
Yeah, I am kind of a lightweight comparatively. But for a 15-year-old pour, that is not the most exciting 15-year-old pour. That being said, to buy a 15-year-old pour for $70 is out
That's
of
a
this world.
steal.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
The complexity, the fun, the twists and turns of that pour, that Bull Run takes the cake.
Overall,
That is definitely the number one.
yeah.
We'll agree to disagree with the rest, but I think we can all agree that Bull Run 15-year-old store pick, I mean, it's a
It's a
YouTube
winner.
pick, but a store pick nonetheless. Chef's kiss.
Absolutely.
That gets the W.
But overall, none of these are
All these pours were great.
are bad. They're all fantastic. Thank you so much, Dave. Yeah, okay, that sounds delicious. Hang in. Are you trying to sell me?
Say less, baby.
Say less, hey, baby. Let me get most of that. Like I feel like this is so much fun. Just hanging out with you all. It was a lot of fun too. Steven's okay, but really, I'm here for all of you. Steve was like, "Do we have to do a live stream?" And I was like, "Will Hangin be there at least? Maybe Sugar Kitty, at least Dave. I don't know." So, but yeah, and then we joined the live stream. Peter was there, and I was like, "And I'm good." Ryan's there, I'm good. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining. Had an awesome time. Yeah, these are all hitters.
I've been straying for almost 2 hours at this point, so might as well make it 2 hours. I'm gonna go on a tirade.
Okay.
Thank you, Dave, for sending us nothing but hitters. Dave has also sent us 6 other hitters, which is going to be another live stream after we do our beer live stream. Because
Can you send those to me so I can get started now?
yeah,
Okay,
I'll send
thank
you
you.
those. You'll have to remind me after.
I'll
this.
just have to take a picture.
I'm
trying-
You could do that yourself.
So I'm trying to do. Okay. Do you enjoy
this is a good idea.
the value add of me being here, or do you just want Steven to just keep crushing it with all of his
We'll
valuable-
rephrase that.
Yeah, rephrase, rebrand.
Do you enjoy the value added of Jordan's we'll call it research review?
Sure.
Because I do think overall you being on the channel is 100% a value add. Because it's something to bounce things off. It's, like we got a good back and forth. That being said, do you all really enjoy the content edition as far as the in-depth shit that he researches? Because if you're researching things and people don't care about it, then it's a wasted amount of things. You have 1,000 other things you can invest your energy into. So I don't want you investing your energy into something that, quite frankly, doesn't matter to.
Yeah. No, I
people we're
completely
doing
agree.
it for.
Yeah.
So please let us know in chat, and honestly, be
honest.
brutal. I want you to be brutal once instead of being fake as hell 4,000 different times.
Sugar Kitty, I'm gonna send you my personal information, my OnlyFans, my Instagram, my Facebook.
The disrespect, unreal.
Sugar Kitty, my OnlyFans is free. I repeat, free.
This cough, so over it. So over it.
He's been overused. That's all it is.
Just a used out old lady, dog.
Takes out his teeth at night, and he's like, "Oh,
my
finally, I
God.
can relax
Ugh.
these gums."
Ick. Gross.
Grandma, is that you? Yep. I'm back. Okay, great. I'm happy you made it home safe.
The idea of having dentures, not great.
My grandma does. I love it. And when she said hi to me when I was like a little kid, the first time I've ever seen someone who had dentures took them out. Honestly, if you have dentures, like, good on you. No judgment here.
No judgment.
No. I'm all for it. Gumming is it should be an Olympic sport. So my grandma took out her teeth and was talking to me, and I was like, I was not ready for this at the age of 11. Like, God bless you. You know what I mean? So it was fun. It was a good time.
I forgot my entire I had.
No, it probably wasn't that. It probably wasn't that great.
I had a whole ass monologue built off of what we were talking about today.
What played Dave? Hang in, cheers. Oh, Sugar Kitty was giving you grief about it being my channel and not yours.
It's definitely not. Dude, the blood, sweat, and tears. Honestly, the blood. I've cut myself on glasses here. I have actually bled for this channel.
Blood is better than tears. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, there has been tears.
Yeah. No,
there's been a lot of. Dude,
I like the blood.
Growing this channel, the point we're at right now, there's been a lot of trauma. But
you spit on it and carry on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all it is at this point.
That's all you can do in life, dude.
Yeah.
You just spit on and you just Charlie Mike dog, carry on.
Childhood trauma. My gosh. If you want to hear about my
Childhood
last 24 hours.
Dude, not even childhood trauma.
My
Just
childhood still hasn't ended.
adult trauma.
Yeah.
So let's play.
It's rough.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
rough.
It's rough out in these streets.
It is.
I should know because I'm out in these streets now. Jesus.
I can't talk anymore. My landscapers and cool guy came today. I was working and my coworker was like, "What's that noise?" I'm like, "Oh, it's just my landscapers."
I'm just the guy paid to take care of my weed.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I don't know. I can't talk. That is not the life I grew up with at all.
We were talking. Sorry, not to bring it back to the whiskey, but this is a whiskey.
No, I want
YouTube
to.
channel.
Yeah, this is where it should be.
Far too drunk right
Oh,
now.
I'm
if we're
golden.
being honest.
You want to race? I think I can run a straight
Listen.
line longer than you.
I might be a little left and right.
Oh, he's like, but your dad bod stands no chance. I am He-Man.
No
Hear me
worries.
roar.
You know how many miles I ran today? I ran 2 miles today.
You know, the last time I ran 2 miles?
Yeah, exactly.
I think it was
Shut up.
2015. Maybe longer.
Shut up.
Probably 2012. Let's be real.
2015. That's when I joined the military.
Oh, okay. That's when I did basic algebra. I'm just kidding. I did that
Oh my
years
God.
before.
Oh, Jesus. These whiskeys.
Is there a road test for YouTubers? I'll let you know after this. We'll see. I'll start my own channel and see Steven running down the street and me being like, idiot. When I said go, I didn't mean I was going to run.
We should go to Waffle House right now.
Dude, let me text the wife.
No.
Let's see what my house.
I feel like you
situation's
got to go
like.
home, dog. We need to wrap this shit up.
Yeah, I'm good.
We're at 2 minutes.
I just wanted to hit that 2-hour time mark for it.
Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. As far as whiskeys go, I think we both agree, flavor-wise, Hardin's Creek, not quite worth the money. I'm gonna go whiskey to whiskey. Our thoughts. We're not gonna compare these whiskeys. Thank you. I appreciate that. So whiskey to whiskey, we're not gonna compare these whiskeys. Honestly, we drink nothing but hitters tonight, if we're being honest. like we are very appreciative for the bottles we've tried tonight because, quite frankly, these are bottles none of us either would have ran into or tried if it wasn't for you guys. So we're super thankful for that.
Dave.
Yeah, Dave. Dave.
I'm not
Dave,
gonna name drop
Dave,
you.
Dave. I'm not going to name drop people I know, but Dave, we appreciate you. So Hardin's Creek, we think is a little bit overpriced for what it is, but nonetheless, it's a very good stereotypical, very being forward flavor profile. Joseph Magnus cigar batch. I feel like our opinions are a little bit complicated, but overall, I think it's a really good, well blended, mega finished whiskey. If you find it at less than $200, I think it's 100% a buy. For me, less than $200, I'm a buy at it. But also, that's from a YouTuber perspective, so take that as you will. I'm not a consumer. I'm a YouTuber. I always acknowledge content based off of a bottle, whereas you don't as much.
I'm just here to drink. Have fun.
What are you a 3 on Joseph Magnus? Like, when are you a buy on that bottle?
Maybe if I had a cigar and it was right around.
Don't worry about cigar. Just normal consuming. What you consumed it. So what you do know about the bottle, where you will buy it.
Oh, I'm gonna buy it at 165. I'm a 3.
So you're buying MSRP, but not so much like a secondary value.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. The Bull Run pick. I think we're both a buy.
Yeah,
That was
solid.
That was solid as
15
hell.
year. Can't
That
beat
was
it.
great.
Complex, delicious, fun. It's a win.
I think same with Found North. What was that batch 8?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That's why I don't drink this much normally.
I call this a Thursday night for me.
Well, this is Thursday.
I know.
It is, in fact.
You should see what I do on Tuesdays.
Carry on. Yeah, so Found North batch number 8. I think it's a solid buy. And what? MSRP is 130?
Which one?
The Found North?
Yeah, 135.
I'm gonna buy it at MSRP.
Um,
I think it's incredible.
yeah. Oh, it's great.
I think it's a really good work of art when it comes to blending and just mixing different flavor profiles. Like, I think it's a really good experience. I want to say user experience. This is like my formal like IT management perspective, where it's like it's a great user experience. The user gets to experience this, and that. But
has a Knob Creek type of a pull on it. It looks like what? Doesn't it?
Carry on.
For the Found North cast, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't it have a Knob Creek?
What do you mean, Knob Creek?
Knob Creek. Doesn't it have like the pull tab on it?
Like the shitty wax?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never experienced.
Well, that's what
wax.
it looks at. It looks like
The wax looks more like Doc Swenson's wax. Because Doc Swenson's has a really good wax.
Also, I'm a sucker for anything that has the wax on the top versus just the regular paper.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that adds to the bottle for me.
Either which way, Found North. Definitely buy. Definitely a great experience. Honestly, like Found North and the Bull Run, from the what you're going to find it at price point and for what it is, I feel like those two bottles are really close. In my experience, from my perspective, those two bottles are the closest bottles.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Bull Run's the best bottle, but the Found North is a close second, or a second nonetheless. And then the Stag, I think we both agree, is a great bottle at 100 proof. Or, sorry,
$100.
it was $100. I'm a little drunk. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
I'm a little flabbergasted, intoxicated, if you will.
Hey, I've been bringing some whiskey over.
Yeah, no.
A lot, actually.
Honestly, the video that...
And some good ones. I brought my backpack for my
Okay, cool.
laptop, and I can throw them in
Yeah,
there.
you need to pick up your EC18 and the 2 tequilas.
Okay.
I haven't made videos of the other bottles, but
Concocted.
I haven't made videos of those, so I'll need to.
It's
retain those,
delicious.
but
That sounds
yeah.
good. Yeah.
That's such a great.
I've been saving
love
that
that
bottle.
rye.
I've been saving that bottle. I can send you my. Well, you already have the slide for it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
XOXO
lost my train
Gossip
of
Girl.
fact.
Love you all.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thank you
been
guys
a lot
for
of fun.
coming in, hanging out, all that jazz. Overall, Bull Run is the shit, followed by Found
Clear
North,
winner. Yeah.
followed by all of the legacy distilleries, which, quite frankly, is kind of showing a trend of where the distillery business is going. From my perspective, a lot of legacy distilleries are starting to. Don't worry, we're closing this up. A lot of legacy distilleries are starting to embrace overcharging people, whereas a lot of craft distilleries who still need to make their name are doing the right thing, doing the Lord's work, if you will. So, ain't no surprise that Blue Run, not Blue Run. Jeez, I am
Blue Run.
drunk.
Anyways,
Bull Run
yeah.
and Found North are actually blending, doing great things. Thank you, Dave, for sending us some freaking
Word to your
incredible
mother.
samples.
Thank you, Dave.
As you can tell, Jordan, a little intoxicated. Me, very intoxicated.
I'm all
Thank
right.
you guys so much for a little intoxicated. You're a little drunk. Don't even lie to me, dog.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for coming in, hanging out, checking out our YouTube channel. You will see us not this upcoming week, but the next week, where we'll be talking about beer. Because that's happening. Thank you guys so much for coming, hanging out, checking out Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. This has been Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. This is Steven. That is Jordan. Thank you guys so much for coming in. We'll see you later. Cheers, y'all.